Whoa, this is different elemental sight. That's so cool. Do not punch a hole in your PC for the sake of bigger cyberpunk boobs, please.
It's pouring out here. Oh wait, the water levels aren't rising, are they?
Wait, I've never heard Farina's rating line. This bitch has so much trauma.
Wait,
Music's
is that
vibey.
Jensen? Wonder what she's doing here.
Oh, I did hear that that Jensen is not voiced this patch, which is so unfortunate because this is the most lines she's gotten so far.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Just take it easy before the real work begins. I don't actually really remember her voice either, so I'm just gonna kind of read it. However, you two are in charge of repairing the houses to the north. The rest of you should go west. The road practically crumbled beneath my feet on my way here. The whole thing will need to be reinforced.
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
Natlan? Should you ever just be called Mingland? M'America? France?
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You
Okay.
see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Sure, okay.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
Just prepare to be amazed. Huh? My back.
This is what it's like being in your 30s. Well, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Take him to get some rest and apply some meds. Take it easy for the next few days, alright? I don't want this getting worse, and don't push yourself. You can help out once you're better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
This motherfucker was so full of bravado and immediately got humbled by a barrel. Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone still not have an assignment? Chief Mutota needs our help.
Jensen!
Harley, Paimon, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe's in pretty good shape, all things considered. We've already done with all the repairs. I heard the Flower Feather clan was hit a lot worse, though, so I decided to come help. On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students. Right, you're a sports coach. Good memory. You a sports lover? I can design a training plan for you. Looks like you're in pretty good shape already. Competitive fighting, extreme sports, you could take your pick. As for you, Paimon, we might have to start you off on a balanced meal plan.
What? There's nothing wrong about Paimon's current meal plan. Like today, Paimon just had some braised meat stew, fried shrimp bean balls, sour sauce kipper, and stuffed and mashed potatoes. That's practically nothing.
This case sounds even worse than I imagined. I know just a thing. Kale juice. Dusky's like, oh, I'll make you some soon.
Kale juice? Wait, isn't that your favorite drink, Trevor? If Jensen's going to make some for free, Paimon would feel terrible if you won't get to try it.
Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm short a few people.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
Perfect. And follow me. All fires fuel the flame. Alliteration.
Stupid abyss.
Oh.
This shouldn't have happened to Cochita. Her younger brother must be devastated.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, this canonically takes place a few days after the absolute fucking disaster that was the last Archon quest.
Nice to see you, friend. Thanks for coming to help again.
No thanks necessary. Wanna grab a drink tonight?
On any other day I would, but something's going on with the tribe and it's kinda keeping me up at night.
Don't worry. I'm sure Coach Yansan will figure out what to do. I've never seen a problem she can't handle.
Whoa! Are you the traveler in Paimon?
Sure are. You know us?
Everyone in Natlan does. I heard you're gonna fight alongside the Pyro Archon in the final battle. Good luck!
Thanks, bruv. We made it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon.
Bro,
I've heard a lot about you. I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
He is so fucking scarred, my lord. Let's just get straight to the point. Are the people behind you warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
Cold. So cold. Duarte, are you there?
Mentally ill person.
I'm drowning, and there's something in the water.
Whoa.
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
I made a cameo in Genshin, not this.
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
That feels extremely lore-y, because there's like a lot of themes of like eyes on hands in this game.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
You good, sir?
Huh.
Take the weapon away from this man who's clearly not in his right mind.
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor.
Take the weapon away from him!
They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What could have caused this?
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle.
Yeah, so there's like the effects of the abyss, obviously, the contamination, but I also feel like just the mental impact, even in a completely rational person, of like everything that happened is extremely severe.
According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions.
This is how I just be. Just on a daily basis, just like squatting like...
We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
The soy thought? What's that?
That's the thing we fought.
It's the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
I love the idea that this horrendous tragedy that has claimed thousands of lives happens in Natlan. And they're like, fuck, what do we call this thing that caused this devastation? Let's just take a quick look through the ancient legends to get a good name.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True. It poses no threat to us now. But whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
Yeah, that'll be from like the Conarian Cataclysm, right? I could try to help.
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try!
I have a feeling it's not going to be that easy. Someone take the hammer away from him.
Work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Cochita! Please, don't leave me like this!
Oh no.
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle!
Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
What is it, Aeon-san?
Eon-san. I thought it was Jensen. We'll take it case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. In here? We're out in the open. The environment isn't doing them any good. Let them go wherever they feel comfortable. And then Harley, Paimon, and I will talk to them.
But,
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solution, right? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But we won't know until we try. Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send someone to follow them, but don't stick too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. Following Jensen's command, the crowd disperses. Alright, it's up to us now. Let's talk to them one by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through. After all, we've overcome so many challenges already. What's one more?
Wait, we haven't seen Chaska around here. Where is she?
She's busy clearing out the remaining monsters and tracking down missing warriors. She was the one who brought Otoko back from the wilderness. Many warriors are still out there, unconscious or injured, unable to make it back to the tribe. With Chaska's help, we can prevent a lot of unnecessary deaths.
Looks like he's not going anywhere. I don't know why, but he's looking at us with such hatred. Anyway, please don't let me keep you. I'll stay here and keep an eye on him.
It's all right, my boy. Papa's here.
The things that, like, these people will have witnessed is abhorrent. Oh, that was the entire sob? Okay. Found him. Hello. Can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer and we'll take you home. The caravan for my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think starting a bonfire might help.
Huh?
When it's dark, damp and cold, what's better than a fire? Maybe the light and warmth will help change what he sees. Wait here while I grab some firewood.
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me. Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire wasn't enough. That was the second time he mentioned the name Duarte. Maybe we can start there. Let's ask around and see what we can learn.
I'm drowning.
Jeez.
My friend. Is he any better?
We're working on it, but I wanted to ask. Does the name Duarte ring any bells for you?
Duarte? Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him.
Oh, interesting. So he's regressed?
He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
That means we just need to bring Duarte here and... Oh, I bet Duarte's dead.
Well, you see...
Oh.
Duarte died 4 years ago during an Abyss invasion.
Not even during this.
He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
What did Duarte look like?
He was a bit on the smaller side, but Other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
We just need to impersonate him. Based on the look on your face, I'm guessing you already have a plan. Alright, let's get to work. Oh, and thank you for the information. We'll do whatever we can to help your friend.
No problem. Thank you for looking out for him. If only Duarte was still alive.
Found one, now we just need to borrow its identity.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte?
Step forward.
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
Is everyone just cool with the fact that we can just, like, become a Saurian? Like, everyone's just like, oh yeah, that's just a thing the Traveler does. Like...
It's working!
Shh! What now? Tap his head with your claw. Wait, not so hard!
That hurt. Duarte, you have to get out of here. There's something in the water.
That didn't work. Let out a low roar.
You sense it, don't you? This place is dangerous. Still. Hearing you make that noise reminds me of our first few battles together. You were such a little thing back then. And I also had no idea what I was doing.
He's still trapped in the hallucination. Push him lightly from behind.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time.
Okay, so he's not fully regressed. He just has this one memory.
Over a decade later and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew. Just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know. As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way.
Oh, is he now gonna wholeheartedly believe that Duarte is still alive?
No. Wait. I failed.
Oh no, he's getting suspicious. Slam him hard.
Duarte? Wait, you're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
You explain the situation to Atoko.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
None of this is your fault. Maybe it's not my place to say this, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past what happened here, and what happened to Duarte.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on, get some rest. Iskali, we'll leave him to you. Kinda like the last spark of hope. I wish I could have read that.
Wait, the battle. What happened? Did we beat that giant abyss monster?
Hey, don't worry. We won.
Thank goodness.
I mean, you'd expect you to have won, because otherwise none of you guys would be here.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
It's okay. There's nothing to fear. Gosoithos is lost. Nothing can hurt you anymore.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
I wonder if this is Lori. Like, it makes me think of how, like, inside a Pep's stomach, like, there was abyssal corruption. And also a Pep ate Deshret.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Atoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid is right. I wonder what triggered it. The battle against the abyss? Or maybe, like Atoko, it's some deep-rooted fear, and the abyss just made it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go see what we can learn about her past.
Ion-san, I heard you cured Atoko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chief Mutota, perfect timing. I was just looking for you. I wanted to ask you some questions. You explain what you did to cure Atoko as you take Chief Mutota to a more secluded place to talk.
The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties.
Yeah, the abyss preys on exactly what will undo you. Like Mualani was saying in 5.0, like the abyss was like had some kind of intelligence because it was like specifically targeting things that would fuck each clan up. And in this, like, when it infects people, it specifically targets things that will fuck them up.
Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy. Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes. I get that feeling sometimes when I'm instructing a particularly gifted student. It's something like, wow, you were born to play this sport.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the abyss.
Damn.
She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them. Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident. Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
That's understandable.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home. By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety. And the abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior, and fought countless battles against the abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her. But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
I think that's fair, and like something that happens to a lot of people. Like, just because you can push past it doesn't mean you've necessarily overcome it. Maybe fighting the abyss was her way of making sure she wouldn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought of experiencing that pain again scared her more than the abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem strong, but she never forgot the trauma of that night. The Abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
This one is tricky. If we can find the right opportunity, then... Oh, the brother.
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you!
Aww.
I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Aww.
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the
Aw.
only family I have left.
Family?
Hold on, Chief Mitota. Looks like Kochita is responding to his words.
If Quali goes to battle, the Abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the Abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
The Abyss isn't indestructible.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Kochita.
I think you just need to fight it one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Good idea, Harley. Her fear of the Abyss runs deep, but she still has the will to fight. She just needs to defeat an Abyss monster by herself, and we can prove to her that the Abyss isn't indestructible, just like you said. I think it's worth a try. Plus, with us around, we can make sure she won't get hurt. Although, that also means finding an Abyss monster.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Great, then let's go right now. Kochita, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Alright, then stick close. Let's go.
Be careful out there. I expect you all to come back safe. All right?
Okay. Found him. Let's get started. Everything alright, Kochita? You don't have to force yourself to do this. How can we make this easier for her? I guess we could wear them down first, but I think it's better to stand guard for now. We should wait for the right moment to intervene.
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Oh. I should
Stay
probably go
away
help.
from my brother! Let's help her out! Wanna hold hands? Shower me with praise!
Letting brave names echo!
I can do this. I have to do this. Go away!
Oh.
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
You defeated them. That last strike was absolute perfection. You pulverized them in a single hit.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before. I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchina!
Nice.
What just happened?
You explain the situation to Conchita.
That is quite embarrassing. Sorry about. I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
I think you made progress. It's important to listen to your limits. Just like in training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have to face those fears alone anymore.
Even though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to protect me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Nice.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable.
I also don't understand the age gap here, because she was like 11 or 12 when her parents died, and her brother was like younger, and she raised him. But like, she seems to be now a fully grown adult, and he's still a kid. I don't understand the age gap going on.
I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all. Thank you for everything. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Aww. Alright, then we'll head back. I made sure to check the surrounding area for monsters, and it's all clear, so take your time. Sometimes our fears never truly leave us, but tomorrow's a new day. As long as you keep moving forward, there will be better days to come.
I'll fight by your side until every last monster is gone.
That's very brave of you. But you know what would make me even happier? If this whole war would end tomorrow, so you would never have to fight at all.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Really?
Yes, really.
She seems
It's all
sus.
thanks to the Traveler and Ian-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible. So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
People gossiping.
Kochita's getting better too.
Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not... She's not here anymore.
Oh dear. That's 2 people down. You're an amazing problem solver, Harley. Probably a well-honed skill from your travels, right? You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I've been feeling a lot better about our chances of winning this war. You helped a lot too.
Yeah, honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept her cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Well, who am I to turn down such a nice compliment? Most people say the first step is the hardest, but it's not actually all that hard. Exaggerating the difficulty in your own head is where the fear comes in. I have been called out. I'll never get it. Might as well not try. I hear that kind of talk all the time. But if you break your goal into smaller parts, the first steps might actually turn out to be the easiest.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Just like when I told you to eat less meat and drink more kale juice. You probably had that and thought, I could never eat meat again. I have to drink kale juice for every meal. I'll practically starve. I'd probably feel the same way. In reality, all it takes is to start eating 2 fewer servings of blaze meat stew and adding some kale juice for nutrition. That's it. It's not about making drastic changes all at once.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is key. You can't accomplish your goals in one fell swoop. You have to eat away at them, little by little. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be this tall, burly, muscular warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. My fellow warriors couldn't understand why I inherited that name over them. At first, I also felt lost. It was only later that I realized true strength basically boils down to problem solving. Physical strength is just a means to an end, like everything else. So I began to break problems down into smaller parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? That's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it'll come in handy for you someday. Thank you for the advice.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, Ann-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible. Maybe your true strength is giving other people strength.
Yeah. I don't deserve that much credit. You already have that strength within you. I'm sure you've faced more obstacles than I can imagine during your travels, but you never gave up. That proves it. I bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
Hian-san! Bad news! Okoland is out of control!
Uh-oh. Stay calm. I'll be right there. Looks like the time for conversation is over. Come on, let's go see him.
What are you doing, Okoland? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
Oh, shit.
The abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
Get back. I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go. Oh, alright. Oh, I'm on cooldown?
Right now,
Yeah, that tracks.
right here.
Ashen Right Torch.
Think we're abyss monsters? Hey, it's okay. We're...
Oh!
Wretched abyss! Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, Archon.
Please, son. You've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters. Give me my family back!
Look, Okoland! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you!
Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
What are we about to do? Woo! This shot goes hard as fuck. Watch out!
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry. We'll figure something out. Got him.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
And he sure knows how to fight.
Oh, Kotlan.
He has a fighting spirit, that's for sure. But we can't keep him unconscious forever. I need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome.
Oh, hi, Capitano.
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The captain? Just shot. So you've seen this illness before.
Direct contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people.
Damn.
The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
The draft of lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination. If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Okay.
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush!
Oh, here we go.
Give me your worst! It's either your end or mine!
Well...
Hurry! He's awake!
We just, you know, pacify him again, right?
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
At the father's request, Jensen accepts the draft from the captain and quickly gives it to a Kotlan.
Monsters!
Why would he just willingly take a drink from something he thinks is a monster?
What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
I love the idea that Capitano, looking as he does, just wanders in, and this guy has no idea who he is, and he's just like, yeah, you know what, I trust you.
Just Capitano is fine.
Interesting. So up until now, they've always used, like in dialogue in-game, they've always used their code names. So like the captain, the knave, like Regreta, the marionette, like Child is his code name, La Senora, rather than their, like, oh wait, so no, wait, actually no, Senora, her code name was like the Fair Lady, I think. But like for the vast majority of the time, they've only called them by their code names rather than their Commedia dell'arte names. So that's interesting that he was corrected himself to a name that sounded more like a normal name, I guess.
I owe you more than words can say, Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime.
Aww.
Time to go, son. Can you stand?
Is he asleep? I'll help you carry him back. Harley, let's meet up later. After the crowd disperses, the captain hands a few more doses of medicine to the guards, so that the remaining warriors can be cured.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
Thank you.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Fair.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss. Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end. I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
Why don't you want to... Oh, interesting. Wait, is the captain not just his Fatui code name, but also his original, like, title? Why don't you want to use your name from 500 years ago?
It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple. That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
So he feels like he should be known by his Fatui name rather than his title, because he didn't live up to that title.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor, as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other.
Wait, Guthred, was that the guy who possessed Auroron briefly? This actually reminds me of Jiaocho from Star Rail. He was a military doctor.
In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject.
Wow.
He passed away shortly after the drought was complete.
Damn.
That's who he was. Unrelenting in his pursuits. No
Interesting
matter
shot.
the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance at success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. Huh, that sounds rather familiar. Yeah, Malika.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do,
my little
Commander.
friends.
The soul that possessed Auroron. It was Guthred, wasn't it?
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
Oh shit, sorry, my guy.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? Paimon's starting to think we should be more careful around you.
Nothing gets past you,
I do
Paimon.
not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter.
Interesting.
All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace.
Yeah.
And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Wait, like anything? Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
Honestly, I'd like to know too. Actually, there is something I want to know. It's probably about our sibling, right?
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Damn. Could the captain know something about the Ruler of Death? I might not get this opportunity again. I should ask him. Ask about the Ruler of Death.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side.
Interesting way of putting that.
When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth. I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
Bro just took off his fucking mask. The curse of immortality.
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced with such an overwhelming level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist.
We got scammed. I honestly, even though I really desperately want to know what's under there, at the same time, I like that they didn't show us. He shows the traveler, but he doesn't show the player, which I think keeps the level of mystique. Because I don't think anything they actually like draw and animate could really live up to the mystique and aura surrounding what could be under there in like our imaginations, you know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be kind of a letdown. This kind of feels like a good middle ground where like the traveler sees it and is shocked by it, but like we don't, because there's nothing they could really do to live up to that.
But I am of the belief that in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable. So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
Hey, Harley, Paimon. Sorry, I hope I didn't interrupt anything. After helping a Kotlan back home, I went on a small walk, and I happened to run into a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. He's been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently, Shalonen's ready to start forging her ancient name. Didn't she forge it before? Isn't that the thing that we got in the last ARCHON quest? She needs to check the progress of the Pilgrim's Chronicle. Oh, we got the Pilgrim's Chronicle. I thought that was the ancient name. Okay. That device she gave you before. She invited a bunch of people to be there, including me. So let's head to the stadium once you're done here.
This is a critical time for you, traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all. Goodbye.
Bye. I know a lot of people who want to fuck you. What a mysterious guy. Still, he doesn't seem quite as intimidating as before. We're basically comrades now, right? Anyway, let's head to the stadium. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal. He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night!
Indeed.
They just seem so tired, you know? Since
Wouldn't you be?
they've been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Yeah, probably. Oh, the whole gang's here.
Sure took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels! How dare you keep the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How waiting! Kneel before us and apologize, or we'll...
Don't listen to him. We just got here too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Woo, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
I brought candy and cookies to share.
I'm almost slightly disappointed. that Kachina's voice, not because I don't enjoy her voice actor, because I do, but because she's really fun to voice.
Of course we missed you! Ooh, you brought Source Crackers too? Score!
I also love Kachina. She's so cute. She's just really fun to do the voice for.
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
I love this woman. I love her so much.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Pretty sweaty.
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up.
Shalom, my love.
A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Why do you need them here?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. Oh, you brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look.
Here you go.
Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, hiya. Forgot about you.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected.
Sheesh, I'm sorry.
When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
Yeah, no props. Harley deserves most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the Collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it's only right we return the favor. We were just doing our part.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler. Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot.
She's so pretty.
Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Oh. Your ancient name is Piss. So true.
Huh? But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved.
Damn, fuck us.
It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
Fair.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
The delivery on that. Paimon, I don't think that's the same.
So basically you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Goodbye.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see St. Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave.
Yeah, curious. I wonder if there's something else to this.
But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it?
At least 2 patches. We've been traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Oh?
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest,
Holly.
Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story.
She's gonna be there for a while. We have so many stories.
Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Okay. Despite Shilonen's assurance, quite a lot of time seems to pass. That took longer than expected.
Paimon gave us a lot. And I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've made the 6 instructions already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime.
Oh, you're not forging it now?
When the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moeka, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Oh. That was a short quest. All fires fuel the flame.
I'll need the Pilgrim's Chronicle back when I'm ready to forge the name. If there are still adventures you want to record, better finish them before then. I hope everything will go well. I swear, even I'm starting to feel nervous now.
Oh no. Sure enough, working together with capable people lets us meet new challenges. I am the manager of the flight trial grounds, and I'm involved in organizing much of the work that gets done here. The arena is a very important place for the Flower Feather clan. In my heart, its importance is second only to the totem pole. After all, the fate of many a flying squad member or associate member is determined here. That's how a person's fate is. Sometimes up, sometimes down, like the undulating wind. But if I could, I'd love to be the breeze beneath everyone's wings. Flower Feather clan members aren't all natural poets, are they? What makes you say that? I'm not sure if it's because flying Saurian solo is all too lonesome, but all of the writers here are actually fantastic singers. The same goes for the letters they write. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether they're song lyrics or a love letter. The only letters that aren't confusing are battle reports. There are riders patrolling here on the regular. If you see someone flying back from Cinder City, it means I'll be dispatching a letter to the Speaker's Chamber very shortly. This must be some important intel. Indeed, sometimes even a simple all good can make a big difference. On regular days, the riders would bring back supplies or mementos. Those were, in themselves, things to look forward to. Oh wait, this is Aoife. Hope you all remember to perform regular health checkups on your Saurian companions. Like humans, they can be quite obstinate at times. If you feel as though something is off during your daily interactions with them, please come in for a checkup immediately. I will do my best to help in my capacity as a doctor, whether it be for you or your companion. Anyway, don't be pig-headed, alright? This applies to both humans and Saurians, true. So I guess this is where Aoife lives. I wonder what kind of Saurian Aoife is going to bring home next time. A wounded one? Probably. He is a vet after all, and there are always plenty of patients at his clinic. But he spends most of the time out on calls with patients. If the Saurian he took home to care for isn't suffering from a minor sickness, like a cold, then there's probably something pretty seriously wrong with it. I wish I could learn how to treat Saurians too. If I could help a Kukasaurus someday, perhaps it'll let me ride it. Random opportunity isn't exactly reliable. What the fuck? Did you guys hear that? I know, don't worry. I've always been very serious when it comes to flight training. However, having a good relationship with your Saurian is never a bad thing, is it? Maybe soon I'll be able to help Aoife out, just like Auroron did. A playful Saurian? Oh, that's probably just Kakuku. He's Aoife's, brother. Anyway, that's what he calls himself. He can mimic human speech, too. That's probably why Aoife calls him Kakuku. Now, I don't know if he truly understands human speech, but he looks pretty cool, and I love chatting with him. But not for too long, or it'll get in the way of my daily training.